Great, great, great. All right. No way. Wait. This is the right one, right? No way. I think that I don't think we're in the institute. You know what? I don't think my game's saved. But it's whatever. I had a busy day today, and I really wanted to talk to somebody today. But how far back are we? How far back are we? Talk to. All right. This is fine. This is fine. All right. But I wanted to talk to somebody today, and I don't really feel like I had anybody to turn to, which isn't the greatest. But it's just one day. It's just another day. And this song, it's. I used to sing this song so much, mainly because I felt like somebody was giving me attention one time, and back then, you know, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it that well. I let me tell you a story, okay? All right, story time with me, Trico. All right, let me see here. Shut up. All right, so basically, from my understanding nowadays, in what do you call that grade? Is it sixth, seventh, eighth? So at sixth grade, that's me in the stream. At sixth grade, I
What do you need, General?
lost my virginity, and
I have plans
that's
here to build a signal interceptor
irrelevant
that can get me
to the
inside
point.
the institute.
But
The
at sixth
institute?
grade,
Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
I
They kidnapped my son. Damn. We'll give you whatever help we can.
what happened in sixth grade?
The institute uses teleport. Uh-huh.
From when I started school to sixth grade, I was in one school forever, and then
I'm busy.
when seventh grade
Preston
happened,
thought you might be able to figure out these plans
I
for
moved,
Sure thing. Let's
and
see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow. Tell it.
It's
I
real.
guess I was
I got
always
it from
real
an
distant
Serious? Anyway.
to everybody,
Good work,
and
Sturgis.
Well, don't think. Here's one.
Sure.
Keep in mind. I like if you.
now I feel as if I was always a little scared of what people will think, and overall people, I guess.
Hey, Sturgis.
You know,
How's it going?
I was
Did you
big
find a good
chicken.
spot to do it?
I guess you could say.
Yeah. Ready to...
Good. Here's a list of. How many?
I don't know.
Thanks, Sturgis.
Good deal. I'll see you over at the.
Alright, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out my shell the way I want to. I don't know how to do it that well without somebody always helping me. And, I feel like I failed a lot of things in life. And I wasted a lot of opportunities that I'll never get back. But life is too short to be down on myself, is what I say to myself to feel better. And I'm gonna say it now. But anyways, let's get inside the institute, right? Sturgis.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
I'll start scanning for an instant.
Sure.
I'm trying to skip all the dialogue.
Whenever you're ready.
Alright. Alright. Curie?
Okay. Hold real
So
still.
many
I
things
don't want any
can go
corruption of the
wrong.
molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. Don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Alright, it's time to, forget about all this garbage. It don't mean nothing to me anymore.
Hello. I wondered if you might
Okay.
make it here. You're quite good. I'm known as Fong. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the Institute.
What's it called?
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
I'll give you my opinion on every single option in
I'd
this
like
game
to show
for
you
like
that you
ending
may
wise.
have
I mean every
all
faction or
pleasure.
whatever, you know.
Welcome to the Institute.
Alright, let's start with the Institute here. Institute,
This is
I
the
feel like
reality of
realistically is the
Institute.
best for
This place.
realistic
these people,
humanity
the
survival.
work we
You know,
do.
got a bunch of nerds up in the
For
ground.
over 100 years, we've dedicated
No.
ourselves to humanity's survival.
Yeah, see, humanity survival. I feel like they're the best for that, you know.
Countless
Overall.
experiments and trials. A shared vision of
Uh,
how
the
science
railroad-
can help shape the future. It has never
I
been
feel like they're
easy,
a bunch of nuts.
and our actions are often misinterpreted.
You know,
by
they have good
those above
intentions and
ground.
good hearts, but
Someday, perhaps, we can show
Overall,
them what we've accomplished.
you know,
But
I
for
feel like
now,
there's not really a best
we
option
must
when it comes to
remain
Sims, you know.
underground. There's too much at
Yeah, they
stake
should
here to risk
be
it all.
free, you know,
As
and all
you've
that
seen,
stuff,
things
but
above are
at the same
unstable.
time,
I'd like to talk to you about what we
I feel like,
for everyone. But that
I don't know. I feel like it is messed up.
You
I
are
feel like they're
here
doing
for
the
a
right thing.
specific-
The railroad letting
very
Sims
personal
be like normal
reason.
people, but
You
like,
are here for your
I
son.
don't know. It's not their business to really be stepping in. Sims are the Institute's business, you know? And the Minutemen, they're like... the Minutemen... How do I say this? They're really good for preserving the modern times in the game sense, you know? If you don't really want to just jump towards the future where you were in the past, because they were stacked in the game. You know, they were doing good. It was all beautiful, but if you just want to like preserve the wasteland, make everything that's the wasteland better, I guess the Minutemen's good. I don't know. Not a huge fan of the Minuteman. Primarily because Preston is annoying. But anyways, the Brotherhood is a bunch of crap. Never picked them ever. Never liked them. Never picked them. They remind me of my childhood, and my childhood was, I would say it wasn't really bad. It was more as weird as I am. Like, take how weird I am, multiply it by like 4, and that's how my childhood was. Anyways, onward. Yo, idiot.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
That was being proud of me, folks.
Sean. Sean, where is everyone? Sean.
Yeah, let's
Are you
just keep
okay?
asking questions back and forth.
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I...
What are you gonna do, Sean? What you gonna do?
Where's Father? Where is he? What?
Father, help me!
Commonwealth weaponry.
Sean.
It's a dangerous world out
S923, recall code Cirrus.
there. Now here's It's a Man.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and... Yeah? Let's start... Really?
Let me turn it up for me real quick here. Alright,
This is... insane. All of it! The degree of trauma you're experiencing right now is understandable. Please, just try to relax.
oh, come
I
on,
know
dude.
this is all difficult to take in.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation you have trouble. It's good to find.
It's really you? After all this time?
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. But then you learn that your son. Is it really so hard to accept? And here I am.
Uh-huh. Hell of a story. I guess it does make sense.
I'm glad you're willing to accept the truth. It's quite encouraging. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimen.
Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. But there is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I'll do whatever it takes. It's worth it.
I am glad to hear that. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Almost done. Just need to tighten
Hey,
up
Doc.
this primary
They weren't
drive
kidding.
servo.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think, if you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I guess I just wasn't ready to die yet.
Oh, that's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month.
There is a whole lot of shaking going on.
You're gonna have to work pretty hard to impress 274.
Travis,
Not yet.
Miles here.
I've been
Doctor.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division.
Remarkable.
I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
Mercenaries was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand,
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Take care, then.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued?
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point...
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
Don't worry. I promise I won't get in your way.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
Systems nominal.
No visible reaction to the K-14 counter. You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
I am seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
We're all looking forward to
dragging
working
their
with
feet
you.
on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should...
Doc.
So,
Please don't.
here you
There's
are.
enough friction as
Just
it
the
is
nail.
between us
Acting
and
director
pretty
of the
much all
Synth
the other
Retention Bureau.
departments.
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. Well, I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I guess I just got lucky.
That's hardly helpful. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
Greetings, sir.
All that. You can return. To your duties, and remember to record every symptom you experience in detail.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
Yes.
Our technology will seem pretty advanced by our standards.
Operating at full capacity.
Call this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a
Hey. Don't make
scanning
excuses.
unknown
You're
identity.
clearly defective, and I intend
Clearance
to report
confirmed.
this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components.
Hi, Doc.
Sir.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
People have no trouble getting fat and lazy on their own.
A few, here and there, perhaps. But not on the scale I'm talking about. But I can see you're having a joke at my expense. You're hardly the first. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Excuse me.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
So it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented. When will you eggheads learn?
Have faith. Let me show you how we deal with such problems. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim
yeah,
that
what's
synth.
that trip on Rocket 69? It's a two-seater.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
If you're from out of town, be sure and visit Diamond City. It's safe, it's secure, and full of quality establishments like this. Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Here's a positive take on life with a touch of nostalgia. It's Anything Goes by Cole Porter.
Hold it right there. You want shit.
Detecting sentient contact. Minimum distance.
Now, Sheldon Allman wants his girl to crawl out through the fallout.
I'm ready to move in, sir.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir. Designation X688. I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
He seems most eager for violence, no?
All right, let's go.
Right behind you, sir.
What is it? I'll wear your guts around my neck!
Think you can hide?
Hold up a moment, sir. There's something important I need to tell you.
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Good. I'd like to avoid any unnecessary violence.
Surely there are alternatives. There is already so much needless bloodshed in the world.
Well, he might not be alone up there. Violence might be inevitable. That's all, sir. Ready when you are.
Well
Judging
done.
by your gear, I'm gonna guess you two are agents
Just
of the
like
Institute.
me. So, made it to the top.
Is the Institute so desperate?
B592, initialize factory reset, authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
What? You okay? Gabriel, can you hear me? Shit, they did something to him. Take them out!
We're not.
What?
Nice work, sir. I'll take the same back.
You're here. Glad you made it.
I wake up in the morning and I wonder how everything's the same as it was.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I
I
know the task
can't
was
understand.
but I needed you to see
I
firsthand how
can't
dangerous a rogue synth can be.
why life goes on the way it's done.
I don't care about who's to blame. I just wanted to stop a killer.
Yes, of course. Your pragmatism is admirable. It does matter, though. If everyone sees the Institute as a villain, dangerous forces could align against us. If we can put the lie to such assumptions, we diminish
the world.
But enough about that.
And it
The task is
when
done.
you said
You've returned
goodbye.
our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome.
Alright.
Well done.
Go
While
on,
you were
baby.
away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities,
eyes of
as well as a generous
Minecraft.
stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look.
Don't
I think
they
you'll be quite
know
pleased.
it's the end of the world? It ended when you said goodbye.
And that, bless her heart, was Skeeter Davis. Just when you thought you'd heard everything, folks. There are tales being told about a very strange looking machine being built out there
I know
in the
you'll achieve
Commonwealth.
great things here. We
Your
all
friend
do.
Travis here has yet to learn what this thing is for, but I can tell you, the imaginations
Sir,
are running
we've
wild.
had another situation.
Wackiest
code
version
red.
I've heard so
What?
far is that this
This is the third time in 2
thing
weeks. This is
is
unacceptable.
supposed to somehow
We
contact
think there was
the
a system
Institute.
glitch. We're looking into it.
Now, I don't think I
Your new
believe that,
quarters are
but
here, sir.
if it's true, and
In the
whoever's
meantime,
building
tell
it
the
can
others
hear
to
me,
be on high
I'm
alert.
listening.
put down
When
the
you're
red
finished
control.
here, sir,
It'll
Father
only
wants
end
to
that
see
way,
you.
If you see
Anyone else
anything
out
even
there
remotely
knows what that
suspicious,
thing
report
does.
it immediately.
You come
It
see your old
absolutely
friend
cannot
Travis Lonely
happen
Miles.
again. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Up to date,
Understood.
as always. Cole Porter, folks.
Unit X688
Know him, you love him,
speaks
and I
highly of
guarantee
your
the
presence.
song's gonna get stuck in
From
your
what I
heads.
hear, that rogue sense of
Anything
Libertalia
else?
is a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless you...
Hey. A successful mission on all counts, sir. It was an honor to fight at your side.
Do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls.
All systems nominal.
Son.
Ah. Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Father. Of course. You're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
What happened? What have they done?
They are in possession of technology that does not belong to them. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully, yes. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
I've been waiting for you.
Sorry to have held you up.
Try and keep up from here out. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Got company.
That was the 5 stars. Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth, folks.
Hey, X4.
So I'm
We
happy
must
to be
proceed with
able
the
to
mission.
Deliver a little bit to you. If you were one of the folks worrying and hushing
Here they are.
about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most
Issue the
effective
reset codes
detective,
and we'll relay back to the Institute.
rest easy.
Time is critical.
Nick Valentine is back in town and seemingly...
Hey, Synth.
We must proceed with the mission.
You there, Synth.
While
Come on,
details
please.
about what happened
Just-
to him are scarce,
just don't.
I, for one, am just glad he's back.
B257, initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus. No sudden moves.
Please,
Lily
no.
Ward and the Dominoes are next.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest. All right, Synth.
Please.
Z322, initiate. I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus. Hey, X4.
We must proceed with the mission. That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report to Father upon your return.
Reporting status. All functions normal. I was in error. No enemy detected.
Ad Victoriam!
Movement detected.
You're looking a good fight! Somewhere.
Sean.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The only hope for humanity.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
If only it were that simple. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
Why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Your unconditional love is overwhelming. I think I need a moment.
I can accept that you're offended. You must understand, though. I have had no love to feel. We have been strangers until now, you and I. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you, as it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. It's...
You just heard from the ink spots.
Well, it's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
I'm sure many of you have heard.
There's always a risk. It was worth it.
I'm glad you see it that way. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course. But they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Scanning. Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Right. Such hard times down here.
I would never disagree that life in the Institute is better than above ground. We have done much to ensure it. Now, we take things even further. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
That's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ao. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Can't
Please,
be serious.
everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
Why would you joke about this? It isn't funny.
Were it a joke, I'd agree it's in poor form. But I'm afraid it's not. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
What would it mean to be in charge?
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous, perfectly capable of functioning without intervention. Where those divisions interact, however, problems can arise. You'd lead the Directorate in setting policy, resolving disputes, and the like. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Of the Railroad, a group working to free synths trying to escape the Institute. While it's impossible to say for sure, they may. If so, it makes sense that they're keeping a low profile. It's a dangerous idea and is met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
If you're feeling down, here's
What the hell is this operation about?
Hey, relax. We wouldn't send you off without the proper information. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the Mass Fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Oh man, I have one of those, but it's in my other pants.
You wouldn't recognize one if it fell on your head. That's why I'm going to retrieve it.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Let's see what you have.
Brotherhood sure is here. Guess we'll have to go through them.
Nice try.
Dr. Fillmore.
Let's hope the Brotherhood hasn't beaten us to the agitator.
No
Doesn't
use,
look
not
like
without a
that'll get us
card.
anywhere. At least not without whatever card activates it.
Gotta find the card.
No sign of the agitator. We'll have to search the rest of the building.
Nice.
Going down.
It's an ambush!
Come here! Let me in!
Not too far.
Covering fire! Go!
Dangerous. Engaging basic maneuver.
Acceptable parameter.
Something's out
It's an ambush!
Wait, what was that?
Intruder alert!
Visual contact broken. Monsieur, enemies have been dispatched.
No!
Elevator ought to have power again.
Sweet.
Very good with a bobby pin.
Huh?
Heck? What was that? Oh, no, you don't.
We need reinforcements!
That's a pretty one, isn't it? Orange-colored sky by Nat King Cole.
What was that?
Here's a bit of news concerning the Vaults of the Commonwealth. Some of you out there may be familiar with Vault 81. Nice place. They keep to themselves, not very social. Apparently they're suffering from some sort of disease outbreak in there. I guess maybe it's a good thing they don't open the door much. But I shouldn't make jokes. It was evidently pretty serious. And of course, we can all empathize with what they're going through. I have seen reports of some fatalities, but my understanding is that things are now under control.
Elder!
Don't worry. They're probably not contagious. Now here's Roy Brown with a song about an upstanding gentleman, butchered
Brotherhood.
Hey.
You need something. Do you need something?
Hey.
Can I help you?
Your thoughts?
But these sins only wanted to be free. Is that really wrong?
Didn't have anything else.
As you wish.
There's the reactor. Not a bad piece of work.
It is a true marvel of engineering.
Levels are almost off the charts. I'll monitor things from here.
Dr. Fillmore.
Looks pretty dangerous in there. You have any sort of radiation protection on you?
Can I just close my eyes and run fast?
Joking in the face of mortal danger, always a good sign. Here, I got a couple of doses of Rad-X, but I seriously doubt it'll do the job. See? This is why I wore the suit. Look, they worked on the reactor here. They must have had some kind of protection. Poke around and I'm sure you'll find something.
Allie.
Looks pretty dangerous in there. You have any sort of radiation protection on you?
Don't worry about me. I'm all set.
Okay, good. See? This is why I wore the suit. Look, they worked on the reactor here.
Nice. Allie.
Looks pretty dangerous in there. You have any sort of radiation protection on you?
Don't worry about me. I'm all set.
Okay, good. See? This is what... Look, they worked on the... Looks pretty dangerous in there. You have any sort of radiation protection on you?
Radiation protection? Like...
Come on, the usual... You go in there.
Nope.
Oh boy. I gotta... Look, they worked on the reactor.
Now cycling airlock. Please wait. Initiating decontamination. Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
Should be important. Must be insecure.
Security alert in the reactor chamber. Emergency. Lockdown initiated. Please wait. Decontamination complete.
Enemy unknown.
These guys just don't know when they're beaten, do they?
Indeed, they are vexingly tenacious.
I'll help the synth buy some time. Make sure you get back to the Institute with the agitator.
Nice try. Not victorious. He's back up. Taking damage. He's back up. Damn it. Taking fire. Search the area. Not like this. No.
Just when you thought you'd heard everything, folks.
So let me see here. Okay. 83. I'm at 83 right now.
Nice
83 videos.
About a
Alright,
very strange looking machine being built out there in the Commonwealth. Your friend Travis here.
I think I'm done for today when it comes to playing this game. I am done. And, you know,
I've heard so far is that this thing is supposed to somehow contact the Institute.
I'm going. I'm going now. Later, the Gator.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director.
Know what? Know what? I saved twice, alright? That means I can blow all these guys' heads off. No, that's what I'm gonna do right here. Well, I guess that does that. Let me see here. Alright. So, is my game saved? Yes, it is, right here. Alright. I wonder if it's saved, like, before or after I shot the dude. Because if it's saved, like, after, I'm gonna have to go with the Minutemen. And if it's saved before, I'm gonna go with the Institute. It's all up to, it's all up to this now. Alright, we're good. Anyways, later. I guess.